crisis. Tonight, here in North Carolina, there are around 12,000 children in the child welfare system. Kids who desperately need someone to take them in, to give them a bed to sleep in, a meal to eat, to give them stability, a chance at some normalcy.
You'll be surprised right now how many counties are having to sleep kids at their office. I know a couple of counties that unfortunately are having to sleep kids at the county jail.
Yeah, hearing that last May, that was a gut punch. Kids with no one to take them sleeping in jails. 7 months later, that problem is still with us. And the issue isn't so much a sharp rise in kids needing foster care, it's a decline in licensed foster homes. Look at these numbers here. This is from 2018 to 2022. They were compiled by the foster care support organization iFoster. And you can see here the number of homes was actually going up until the pandemic in 2020. And since then, you'll note the chart, they're coming down. The drop, in fact, 23% between 2021 and 2022.
Really, a lot of people phase out, and we have to have other people phase in. So it's like we can't use the same foster parents over and over again. That's not what this is about. It's about families. So we need more families. Yeah. We need more families that can phase in, so the families that have done their hard work can phase out.
Michaela Reinhardt is a family recruitment specialist for Children's Home Society of North Carolina. It's a place that trains and supports foster families. It's one of the organizations the Department of Social Services calls when they have a child in need of a foster family. So if kids aren't getting matched up, what's happening to them? There
are children that are sleeping in DSS offices, are sleeping in shelters, hotels. It's really sad how many times we have to say no because we don't have the foster parents.
When you have to say no,
it's heartbreaking.
How does that hit you? How do you handle it?
But I can't imagine what that staff is going through whenever they see those referrals and they cannot place children. I mean, it's very mentally draining for them.
That's just heartbreaking, as you said. I mean,
yeah.
What are we doing to these kids when this happens?
Yeah, and that's my hope, is to show people what it could actually look like, and what these stereotypes say are not really always accurate, or what the word of mouth is not always true, and that it can look so beautiful, and it's love. Yeah. So it's love. So I mean, I really just hope that people can see that it's genuine when you go into this for the child, and it's needed.
What's the biggest hurdle or the biggest question that you get from people who are considering doing this that you have to explain to them?
The biggest thing that I think I hear is, I don't think I can be a foster parent because I'd get too attached, and the child would go back. So yes, the main goal, even within CHS, is reunification always for a child. So I think that a lot of people think that if they go into foster care, or they have the mindset that if they go into foster care, they're going to love a child and it's just going to be ripped from them. But I sit and I think about, can you imagine what that child's going through without you, though? Without someone with that heart? Because people with that heart are the people that we need. We need people to get attached to these children and to love these children, and then be strong and brave enough to say, hey, I loved you while I had you, and I care for you while I have you, and I'm so glad that you're going back home.
If you can explain a little bit and how long the process takes to actually get licensed.
Yes, so with CHS it takes about 4 to 6 months to get licensed, just going through all the background checks and the home studies and the different things to get licensed, because we want to make sure that we're putting children in safe, loving homes.
If people are thinking about it, they're watching you right now, hearing your story, what do you want them to take away from this? How critical can they be to this effort?
From what we're saying today is just help in any way that you can, even if it's not being a foster parent. Share the word, support CHS, or like I said, network with us and let us come speak at your church. Sure. But I think really it's, we got to be the change to see the change. And I think being the change is really what's most important to me.
Yeah, there's a reason Michaela is so passionate about this issue and made it her calling in life. We're going to have more on that tomorrow. And if you'd like to learn more about being a foster parent, Children's Home Society of North Carolina can help. We've put a link on our website. Just go to WBTV.com/tonight and click on links mentioned.